hustle and bustle of these city streets, four of the world's greatest fibbers are about to challenge your common sense and intuition at the regular meeting of the all-new Liars Club. Introducing, from Perfect Strangers, Miss Rebecca Arthur. From It's a Living, Mr. Paul Kreppel. From We've Got It Made, Miss Terry Copley. And here's our resident authority on almost nothing at all, Mr. John Barber. And now, to keep this unruly group in order, the president of the new Liars Club, Mr. Eric Boardman.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you, thank you. Welcome to the new Liars Club. As the announcer said, I am Florence Griffith Joyner. A lie. And I'm going to leave all the lying to our professional prevaricators here tonight. How are you four fabulous fibsters?
Just terrific, Eric.
All
How are you?
right.
Incredible. That's the first lie.
You've met the stars, but we haven't met our players. So please introduce yourself.
Hi, I'm Lenine.
And what do you do?
I'm a flight attendant.
A flight attendant, all right. You want to plug the airline? No, because they lost my luggage yesterday. We don't want to mention that. And you are?
Hi, I'm Greg.
And you do?
Sales consultant.
What do you sell?
Business products.
All right, and?
Hi, I'm Denise, and I do employee benefit consulting.
Employee benefit consulting.
Mm-hmm.
What does that mean?
For large companies, we advise them on the types of benefits they should be providing for their employees.
Okay, that makes sense. That's why you're an employee benefit consultant. And, sir, you are?
And I'm Bert, and I'm retired to a life of leisure.
Oh, I wish I were. Anyway, may you have fun and leisure here today. Now, I know that you all know how to play the game. I know that 3 out of 4 of you know how to play the game, but let me remind everybody else exactly how we play. It's real simple. A strange or bizarre object is placed in front of our equally strange or bizarre crew over here. Each one will tell a story about it, but only one's telling the truth, and quite simply, all you have to do is figure out who's telling the truth. Now, round 1 is odds are even, 1-to-1. We spot everybody 100 points we start out with. And by the way, you're allowed to bet up to half your money each time, up to $100 in each round. Okay, as I said, it's 1-to-1. And one more thing you have to know, we play 4 rounds here. And if somebody should get all 4 rounds correct, what will they win?
Academy Broadway products designed for carefree outdoor fun includes dome tent, nylon sleeping bags, double-wide air mattress, and travel packs furnished by Broadway Academy. And Aqua Scooter lets you stretch out and leave the swimming to the Aqua Raft, an inflatable raft powered by the Aqua Scooter, the gas-powered underwater engine. Fun for kids, fun for adults, furnished by Aqua Scooter.
All right. We've got the rules out of the way, and we're ready to play because the lovely and talented John Barber has got our first object. What the heck is that, John?
This is Raymond Burr's spaghetti fork. No, actually what it is, you know, when people go off to battle, whether in modern or olden times, they needed symbols. Like when the Scots went off to battle, they always had the bagpipers up front to stir the people on. The ancient Jews at the time, and the Mennonites and the Canaanites, had their advance man also. There's a stick here that's missing, and he was the menorah carrier. This is actually a candle holder, and he would light the candles and lead them into battle, and that's where they came up with that song, Onward Jewish Soldiers.
So this is a battle symbol?
Yes, this is a portable menorah holder.
A portable menorah holder,
yes.
All right. I may buy that story, but I'm curious what the lovely Terry Copley is going to tell us.
Well, I know exactly what this is. This is what they used in the fields to get rid of the weeds. But actually, this particular one, it's supposed to have like a long, stick, like sort of like a broom or a mop.
Unless you have a very short farmer, you can just...
No, the lady took it off. This was used for women. She was tired of breaking her back, so she simply got on her knees and she used it this way.
This is for weeding?
Yes.
In a garden or a farm?
Yeah. No, well, okay.
Well, I don't know, is it okay or not?
On the fields.
On the fields, okay. Exactly. Weeding a field device, I think is the term.
See, all the little prickles? Okay.
Thank you, Terry.
Paul Kreppel.
Hi, Eric. This little beauty, it looks like something that Neptune would carry, and there's a reason for that. You see, this, about 200 years ago, the Scandinavians would use this to fish and hunt eels, those little squirmy little things that we eat in sushi restaurants nowadays. And you can see they got little hooks right there on the end, and they would go along with a big long pole at the other end and maybe even some rope, and they would just get a hold of one of those little suckers, pull them out, and cook them up and eat them. It's about 200 years, a Scandinavian eel gig, I think.
An eel gig.
An eel gig.
That would be a bad gig. And I've worked in some bad gigs, but it's an eel gig, a Scandinavian eel gig. Rebecca Arthur.
Well, if you've all noticed, this is very light. And in my opinion, I know what this is. This is a child's pitchfork. An antique one, because back in the old days, they didn't have thrifty, and you couldn't go out and buy a little plastic one when they wanted to dress up like a devil and carry a little pitchfork. This is a child's pitchfork.
A child's pitchfork, because I want to dress up as the devil as often as possible.
Eels, please.
All right, all right. Those are the stories. Gang, place your bets while I remind everybody what our stars have told us. John said it was the battle symbol, a portable candle holder. Terry said it is a weeding utensil. Paul told us it was an eel spear or a gig. And Rebecca said it's a child's pitchfork. Now, believe it or not, one of those stories is actually correct. What I'm concerned about right now is how you bet. So get your bets in place. Lean, you all set here? Okay, she's slipping the name in. I don't want to see that. I don't want to know. And by the way, I'm playing along with you folks at home because I don't know what it is. Lenine, first of all, you bet?
40.
40 points, all right. Greg bet?
50 points.
50. Ooh, you must be confident. He thinks he knows. Denise?
30 points.
30. And Bert?
40.
40. All right, bets are in place. Stories are told. All we have to do is find out what the heck this item is. Unbelievable. It is an eel hunting tool used in Scandinavia. So Paul was telling the truth.
I'm a real eater.
We're looking for a vote on Paul. Lenine, you bet 40 points. If you said Paul, you win 40 points. You bet Paul. All right. Greg, you were super confident. You bet 50 on Terry. Terry. Oh, nice fibbing. All right. Denise bet 30 on
Paul.
Paul. 30 points to her score. And Bert, in his leisure, voted on Paul. All right. So, at the end of round one, we have a tie between Paul and Lenine, and we'll break that tie and have a lot more fun right after this. Round two here. And round two in the Liars Club changes a little bit because it's now 2-to-1 odds. You can double your points here. And we're going to start with Rebecca. Arthur has that object. What the heck is that?
It's a knee exercise machine. See what you do.
A knee exercise machine.
You hold on to it like this.
Yeah.
You hold it together with your knees. Pull it out. Do it like this. Mothers give this to their teenage daughters.
And I wish we all could see that.
You all see that? It's like boom, boom, boom. So exercise those thighs, girls. Okay. That is definitely what that is.
It's a knee and a thigh exercise.
Yes. Look at it. It's got the handles. They're nice and padded so you can hang on to
Well,
them.
I'm not doubting it for a minute.
You know? And then you stick it in. It just depends on how you want to do it.
All right. All right.
Honest.
Yeah. Just depends on how you want to do it. Paul, class this thing up, will you?
You know what this little beauty is? Anybody here ever fly a kite? You fly a kite, you have the string. Well, what about all of us who are ambidextrous, who want to be able to fly two kites? Two kites. You can fly two kites at once. String going up, coming down, having a great time. I'll tell you, if Ben Franklin had one of these, he would have invented electricity. He didn't invent it, but discovered it twice as soon. This is a twin kite flyer.
For flying.
Sure it is.
For flying.
Yeah.
My life is better off. I can fly stereo kites now. All right. Terry.
Roll 'em on
Terry.
down, Terry.
Anybody telling the truth so far?
No.
Didn't think so.
This is a fishing reel.
And what's that?
See? Well, he fell off.
A fishing reel. You're going to have to explain that, Terry.
Okay, well, you just put it in, and it goes around like that. And this way, it enables you can go sit and roast marshmallows or cook your fish, and you just sit there, and this guy does something with the string.
And could I catch two fish at a time?
No, No, only one.
Okay, it's a fishing reel. John Barber, please tell me what this thing is.
Here's your other garter belt. You obviously didn't know a whole lot about Jews. Now let's see how much you know about the Japanese. You'll be very happy to know that this is one of the very few American-made products sold in Japan. And the reason it comes to me last, it's made in New Jersey, and it's called Skyclaw. There it is right there, Skyclaw Corporation. Now, those of you who are familiar with Mikado know that the Japanese symbols for virility are black and red. These devices come off, and they're soaked in eucalyptus oil. They're put back on like this, and then at geisha houses, when the men come in, they lie down, and they are massaged gently with the Japanese symbols of virility.
Okay. Place your bets over here, ladies and gentlemen. By the way, John, I'm wearing a red and black tie, you notice. And let me remind you what our stars have told us. Rebecca said it was a knee exercise machine. Paul said a twin kite flyer. Terry said a fishing reel, and John said a geisha massage utensil. All right. Now, let's see if the bets are in place. Here we go. Lenine's betting 70 points. All right. Greg's playing it safer with
20.
Denise says 50. And Bert says 40. All right. Bets are in place. Let's find out. I really want to know. Does it smell of eucalyptus oil? Let's find out. This is Skyclaw, a special handle for kites. Paul was telling the truth.
I never lie.
So we're looking for a vote on Paul. Lenine's bet 70 points on
Rebecca.
Oh, I'm sorry.
sorry.
Greg bet 20 on John. You bought the geisha thing, huh?
I like the idea of that one.
Denise bet 50 on Paul. All right, we give her 100 points. And Bert bet 40 on John. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. So at the end of round 2, Denise has a commanding lead of 230 points. But you know, it's anybody's ball game. We got 2 more rounds, a lot more laughs, and we continue right here in the Lions Club.
And now back to Eric and his 4 fabulous nibbles.
Yeah, it's round 3. Count it, round 3. And this time, by the way, the odds change once again. It's 5-to-1 odds. You can quintuple your points. And we get to hear the story from the lovely John Barber.
Well, let's see if you know anything about the Polish now. You all know who Italy Stradivarius was. We all know here.
Yes.
Sure.
Well, at
Why
least
are you looking at me?
Well, at least two of us know who Stradivarius was. He was a famous violin maker. Well, Alexander Charnovsky was Poland Stradivarius of gun butts. This is a Polish gun butt, and it comes in 2 parts. The other part, when the trigger was pulled, it's past tense because he's not with us anymore, and he designed this last year, as a matter of fact. But
A Polish gun butt.
Polish gun butt.
No, it's not.
Good. I'm hoping it is.
No,
Could
I
be.
know what this is.
All right, Terry.
Okay, you want to triple, whatever you're going to do with your money? Now is the time. I swear to you. This guy opens like this. It's from the, I don't know, 1800s or something. Yep. And the guys, when they came in, they had on those long boots, and they were all dirty, so they just stuck their foot. This is the boot, the heel. And they kicked off their boots.
For removing boots.
That's
A
right,
boot
that's what it
removal
is.
device. All right, Paul Kreppel.
All right, you ready? Make a long story short, turn of the century. Veterinarians would use this. They couldn't carry all of their equipment with it. They'd have this in their bag when they'd have to go visit a dog, and they had a small dog that they had to give a shot to or work on, and they would put this in the ground. The dog's head would be in here. Things were different in those days. This is pre-ASPCA. And they would be able to work in the mouth, the ears of the dog, or give them a shot with this portable doggy yoke.
A portable doggy yoke. Rebecca, tell us
Y'all
the truth,
counting
please.
on me, aren't you? This is for traveling. It's antique, you know that. It's old. This is what they used to do, is to stick it in the sleeves of the men's jackets and steam them out.
Oh,
It's
for
a
steaming or pressing a
sleeve
man's
presser.
jacket. All right, those are the stories. Please place your bets as I remind us what our celebrities have just told us. John said it is a Polish gun butt. Terry said it is a boot remover. Paul said a portable doggy yoke. And Rebecca said it's for pressing men's jackets. One of those stories, hard to believe, is actually true. And let's find out how we're betting. First of all, Lenine's betting
30.
30 points. Greg is betting
10.
10. All right. Denise?
80.
80. And Bert? 50 from Bert. All right. Let's find out what it is. As he opens the card, I don't know what it is. I do now. It's a folding boot jack for unfolding or pull-out cowboy boots. So Terry was telling the truth. We're looking for a vote on Terry, and it's 5-1. Do you win 150 points? You bet on Rebecca. I'm sorry. Okay, Greg bet 10 on
Terry.
Terry, all right. 50 points added to the score. Denise bet 80 on Terry. Wow. Wow. And Bert bet 50 on Rebecca. I'm sorry, Bert. So, at the end of round 3, Denise has a commanding lead of 630 points, but you know the next round is 10-1, so anything can happen. We'll be right back. All right. It is the fourth and final round here. And I got to tell you, this is my favorite round here because this is the art corner. And by the way, the odds this time are 10-1. And let me point out, by the way, that Denise has gotten 3 right in a row. If she gets another one right, you're going to win that big grand prize we talked about at the top of the show. Now, in the art corner, well, let's just spin that art corner and find out what we've got here today. Is that Vanna White behind there? No, it's a sculpture. And by the way, we're not looking for the artist, we're looking for the name of the piece. All right, John Barber, tell us about this object.
Well, let's see if you know anything about American artists. Alexander Ginsberg is one of the foremost artists in Des Moines, Iowa. Part of that time, he was a medical student, and this specimen is a piece of art designed upon his experiences as a student. And you notice here a bunch of little balls here. It's called kidney stones. Now, if you look around on this side, you'll see he's passing one. It's called Passing Kidney Stone.
Passing the kidney stone. Well, he was a med student artist in Des Moines. Terry, please, inject a little class in this thing, will you?
Well, I know what this is. This is a broken-hearted woman. That's what it's called. Why are you laughing? You're not a woman. You wouldn't understand these things.
He's insensitive, clearly, yes.
See, that's how they are. This is a woman who has devoted her life to her husband, and he has not appreciated it, and she is left brokenhearted.
So the title is A Broken-Hearted Woman.
Exactly.
Oh, there are tears in my eyes already. Paul.
Yes, hi. This little beauty, which also doubles as an iron, I like it on this side better. You can see that it's green. You can see the growth of the pods and the pod and the green beans inside, the peas inside. It's titled by David Tate, is Sprouting Glory.
Sprouting
Thank you very much.
Glory. All right, if you're macrobiotic, you know that. Sprouting Glory. All right. Rebecca
Well,
from
I
Perfect
never-
Strangers, what is this thing?
Well, you were close, Paul. Doesn't this look like a bird's head? These little eggs. Mm-hmm. David Tate, he was right about the artist. Loons at Noon. It's the title.
Loons
Honest.
at Noon.
Loons at Noon.
Oh, not swans at dawn.
No.
Loons at noon. All right.
Cross my heart.
Those are the stories. It is our fourth round. Good luck. Place your bets. I'll remind you what our stars have told us. Oh, they are art critics, aren't they? John said, passing the kidney stone. Terry said, a broken-hearted woman. Paul said, sprouting glory. And Rebecca said, loons at noon. All right, all right. Good luck. I'm playing along. I don't know what it is. I think I do. I suspect one, but we'll find out. Lenine, the first one was betting
20.
20 points. Greg is getting in position. You can put that in there, okay? Sure you can. Sure you can. And now that Greg's betting 40 points. Denise?
40 points.
40. Playing it safe, huh? And Bert?
20.
20. All right. The bets are in place. This is our fourth round. Let's find out who the champ is. I reveal the title of that art object is Loons at Noon. Loons at Noon. We're looking for a bet on Rebecca. And I will start. I'll start with you, Lenine. You're in fourth place. If you get this right, you zoom ahead.
No.
You bet on Paul. Oh, I'm sorry. We're looking for a bet on Rebecca. We go over to you, Bert. You're in third place. You bet on Rebecca. Yes, indeed. 250 points. Greg bet 40 points on Rebecca. All right, we give him 400 points. Now, Denise, you're in first place right now. If you're wrong, we'll see what happens. Otherwise, you're going home champion. 40 points on Paul. So you are wrong. However, when we deduct the 40 points from your score, we find out that you still are, with 590 points, our winner for today. Congratulations. Congratulations. Now, we give you those 590 points, and what prizes did Denise win today?
Bally's Casino Resort, Las Vegas. Fun and excitement is yours with 6 first-class restaurants, 2 showrooms, and a 40-shop mall furnished by Bally's Casino Resort.
Well, congratulations. We thank you all. We thank you, stars. And we thank you because we couldn't do the Liars Club without you. See you next time.